Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to update and install the software for your quantum resonance magnetic analyzer, also known as the Vital Scanner. So the first thing we're going to do is open up your current software before we do anything else if we're going to update this. So once you've opened up your scanner software, you're going to click on Backup. This is going to allow you to back up all of your data so you can reinstall the data once you've updated the software. So we're going to click on Start. Now it will ask us to name it and click Save, and then OK. Now that we've backed up all of our data, we can close this scanner software. So now we'll go to vitalhealthglobal.com and we're going to log in to our back office. Now that we've logged into our back office, we'll click on Scanner Installer and Installation Guide. And then we're going to find the one in English and click on Download. Once it has downloaded the software, we're going to click on Open File. Then we have two files here. We have an installation guide and we have the actual software. We're going to double click on the software and that's going to prompt us to extract all. When we see this screen come up, simply click Extract. Now that you have extracted the software, it's going to look very similar to what we just did, but we're going to click on Scanner Wrapper 2.0 English and double click on that one more time. Once this window pops up and said Windows protected your PC, what we're going to do is we are going to run anyway. When this pop-up comes up, we're going to click on Disable Real-Time Protection. So we're going to disable some of our virus protection because this is a software that's highly advanced and it's recognizing it as a potential threat, even though it's not. So we're going to click on Disable Real-Time Protection. This will open up my virus and threat protection settings, and I want to click everything to be off and agree to any prompts. We can close this window and we'll see this pop up again and we'll click on Installer Language and then English and agree to any pop-ups that you see. Once it prompts you to select destination location, simply click Next. If you currently have the Quantum Resonance Analyzer software installed, you're going to want to click Yes to install the folder anyway, and then Next again. And one more time for the desktop shortcut, click Next, and then click Install. Once you see this screen pop up, you'll want to click Finish and restart your computer. Now that your computer has restarted, we're going to click on the icon one more time to double check and make sure that our scanner software has updated correctly. Now we can see that the Quantum Resonance Magnetic Analyzer software has been updated to the 2025 version. So we have a disclaimer here at the bottom where it says this wellness scan is not a medical test. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or health condition. The information gathered is based on bioenergetic feedback and is intended for general wellness and educational purposes only. Always consult with a licensed healthcare professional for any medical concerns or before starting any new health regimen. So again, this software is not intended for you to diagnose anyone. It is simply to give someone education as to what they should do to improve their health. So now that we have this installed, we are going to restore any files that were in our previous version. And I'm going to click on Merge with Current Database and click Start. And then I'm going to find the file and click on Open and then Yes. And finally, click on OK. Now we are ready to conduct a scan. Make sure that your device is connected correctly and the USB with the long tail on it, which is your encryption key, is inserted into the USB in the correct way. So in order to conduct a scan, what we're going to do is click on where it says Dossier. Under Dossier, we have our customer group, and I'm going to click on Add. I'm going to add Bob Smith. Make sure to convert your feet into centimeters and your pounds into kilograms. Once you're completed with that, we're going to click on Save. Now that we have Bob Smith put into here, we're going to click on Testing. Before starting a scan, make sure you have had them fill out the scanner intake forms. Make sure they do not have a pacemaker, they're relaxed, sitting in a chair, and there's no metal or electronics on their body. Once you're ready to scan the person, you'll want to click on Start, and then you're going to insert their left finger into the device and make sure to follow the guide on top of the finger clamp. Once they're ready to be tested, click on Start Test. Okay, then you'll want to make sure you click on the Save button. Read this disclaimer to the person that you are giving the scan to, and then click OK. Now that you can see your report, you'll want to save your report to a PDF so you can email it or print it later. So you'll want to name it something like their name and the date, and then click on Save. This is where you can review the entire report that comes with the scan and identifying any places that someone needs to improve. The easiest way to do that is by clicking on the compositive report, and this gives you some of the first problem areas and then other problem areas, and this is where it would also recommend certain products. So this is the best page to review with somebody as you go through this, and it has all of the information contained inside the report. So if somebody wants to go read more about everything, they can go do that. If I'm done with reviewing the scan, I can click Return, and this will bring me back to the home screen. Thank you so much for watching this How to Update Your Quantum Resonance Analyzer Scanner software, and also how to install it. Thank you so much, and happy scanning.